everyone, it's Monica with Scrap Saturdays, and what are we doing today? We're going to dig into these photos, and before I go any further, these are 5.5 by 1.7. I believe that's the number I would have picked on my printer. And this one is the same thing, so it's 5.5 by 2.5. So the larger one is 2.5, and these are like 1.7. And I just thought it would be neat to have a photo series where it would be strips versus, you know, my usual square photos. So I'm just going to cut them up real quick, and we'll see. I have no idea. Well, I do. I kind of know that I want to strip them out and then, you know, layer them. I don't necessarily know I'm going to cut these ones apart. I think I'll leave them the way that they are because I believe the border there gives me enough. But again, once I put them down on my layout here, I'll see whether or not I want them there. So I guess it's a really good idea if you've got a lot of sequence shots or multiple photos of the same type of thing going on, except there are small differences to them, that this is a nice little way to print out, you know, the same type of thing that's going on, and making it more interesting into your layout versus boring and just, you know, having page after page of the same thing. So that's what I was kind of looking for, where it would be just a page of, you know, the same photo type thing, but I think I'm going to raise this one up. I'm not sure. Is that the same one? More splashing. And I still have one more in that whole sequence shot, and it's this one where it's a whole bunch of splashing. So it kind of goes with that one, but I'm going to do a separate complete layout on that. And now I'm noticing that this one and this one I think is the exact same photo. So, and I already pulled out this photo frame that says Splish Splash on it. I cut apart my gold numbers. I think this one's too busy, but I'm not sure. There's only 4 photos. I didn't know how I wanted to use that, so I'm just playing. Just seeing what I like and what I don't. So originally I think I wanted to do circle embellishments or circle words on each of these. But I'm kind of liking that there's a use or a purpose for these. And again, it becomes something where it's a quicker layout. It's just, it's faster to do and easier to look at. And I don't believe I'm going to layer anything behind these. I did want to raise one, but I don't think it's going to look good. So I need a piece of vellum. Just trying to see what I'm gonna do. And so today is like somewhere in the middle of July, and it is absolutely fantastic weather. We've been very blessed with good weather and been outside a lot. And so I'm falling behind again. in creating my videos. So no, I don't like it like that. I don't know, maybe these are throwing me off. Maybe I don't want them, but I do like them. I like them. We gotta make them work. Maybe it's the play. I can't use the poolside word yet because it doesn't match. There's a swim one that I liked. Right. And what else do I have? I just need a really big title. I still haven't even dug into these yet. At all. Right. I think we already have enough of the gold going around. I may use my stars on this layout. But I'm not sure. So sometimes, basically, I always struggle between whether or not I do videos live or if I keep them to voiceovers. And sometimes I feel that when I do them live, you get a more true sense of what it takes for me to build my scrapbook page. And so that you feel that you're getting, you know, the true struggle or the process of, I don't like using the word struggle, the process of what it takes, or where, you know, your thoughts kind of go and how you're supposed to feel when you're doing your stuff. And I want you to feel that that's okay. And so I know that you can fast forward if you don't want to watch it, or if it's too much and it's too boring, and I get that, and I do respect your time, but at the same time it's good for you to see what it takes to create something like this. Okay, so I'm liking all of that. I'm thinking that it's good. It's going to be a quick layout because I'm not creating all those layers. It's going to be more of, you know, a tone-on-tone type gold theme. I'm going to be using up the sequins. The only thing I don't have is a title other than this vellum, or not vellum, this acetate piece that's going to layer over there and do the Hello Summer type thing. But I don't want it to cover my son's face on that photo. Okay, so here I go. I think it's this roll that I got from my ATG isn't the greatest roll. It's sticking up on itself. Drives me nuts. And yeah, every time I watch people, I'm sorry, I'm touching the photos, but every time I watch people and they make a mistake and they want to go back and they can redo, I can't redo mine. I can't, if I stick it down, it is stuck down. Nothing is coming up. Yeah, my ATG is not forgiving. Causing a little bit of a shadow there, so I'm sort of playing with it to see where I want it. Number 4 and my square. I'm going to do some stamping on that one, and there we go. I like it. So it's so funny because my sister-in-law came over last weekend, and you know how I had torn one of my pieces of paper, and I said, well, yep, the only person who's going to notice would be my sister-in-law. And she came over and she's like, I can't see it. Which one is it? So I've learned I shouldn't say anything even on the video. No one will notice. But again, it's just part of knowing that you think that an error or something that you do, or a boo-boo or an imperfection of some sort, because you're comparing to others and you think, oh, you know, I can see that it's not as nice, or you obsess over something, but no one else knows. No one else can see it. So just have fun with it and enjoy it. Okay, so I can't stick anything else down until I decide how I'm going to stick this one down. And let's see if I can actually pull this up to place my Hello Summer and borrow some of that adhesive. Now I have been using my Tombow underneath my vellum pieces, and it has done a really good job. I mean, it's not the best, and again, it's going to go into a page protector, and I'm sure you have different types of, you know, glue or adhesive for stuff like this. So don't panic if you don't have, you know, the perfect stuff. I found that it doesn't really show as long as you follow the darker parts of whatever it is that you're doing. It kind of just highlights that darker element on your acetate piece, or so yeah, I wouldn't worry very much. Now I should say I do have my hot glue gun turned on. I do have about 4 or 5 layouts that have not been recorded. I've been watching a little bit of the Netflix series The Good Wife while I'm in here doing my marathons. And some of them have been awesome layouts, and I always feel so bad because, you know, a little bit of pressure from having the camera on. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult for me to, you know, do my thing because you guys are watching. I have to stick this one on here, so I'll leave that until after I stamp it. So yeah, I'll have to do like a whole full album layout video so you can see, you know, the ones that you're missing that I'm not recording, because I don't record everything. But I do wish that I record some of the ones that I made. They do turn out fabulous, so, or at least in my opinion, they turn out fabulous, so, you know. Now the speech bubble doesn't go in the right direction. Or does that matter? Does that matter? Well, this one's gonna go here. Let's see. What do I want to do? Stick this tag. Nope, does it have enough adhesive underneath there? It does. That's good. Should bring out this one that says fun. And bring in an extra element of wood veneer there. I think so. I think that's what it's needing, and then I'm sure it's going to need some enamel dots. I believe I'm going to use the orange ones. So for the wood veneer, I am going to tack it down with some hot glue, just because it's a heavier embellishment and you do want it to stay on your page. You don't want to find things floating around. And so my tip for this week is going to be for you to look back onto your albums and look back at some of the layouts that you've created and gather inspiration from some of your own past layouts. Or even take the time to look at them and remember, you know, get reintroduced with the spark of, and this one's still moving, of what it is that makes you feel creative, and then have fun. Have fun and do something fun. I like that one there. I like that one there. It looks nice. Orange soda. Or at least go through your albums, just for the sake of going through your albums. And remind yourself as to the purpose as to why you do this. Sometimes when I make a video that I'm doing a layout share or, you know, what I've done or an album share, it's so much fun to see, you know, what was I thinking before and what was I doing. So I love it. Sweet little you. I really do like these words. So much fun. Yeah, so go back and just take a look and see, you know, what are you overthinking, and what did you like about, you know, what you did or what you didn't do. And I don't think I can take this up, can I? Ooh, I can. I just saved it. I just saved it. No. No flare badge. That one stuck down very well. That one's good. Okay, so now we're going to stamp it up with what is summer vacation 10? And I will use the Abriel ink. I really like it. It's really nice. It's nice to get ink pads in your kits. It's a very complete type kit. Now the whole thing didn't stamp out properly, but that's okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. The gist of summer is on there, so we're good. Very nice. I really like that. Let's see. Yep. Get another one of my, I believe this is Scraptastic stamp sets that I just keep on my block because I just love what it says, and it's just the way that I keep reusing it. So that's the way it goes down. Phenomenal. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so there you go. It can be that simple. Not all the layouts in your album have to be chunky or full of too many things, but these gold foil letters really, or numbers. Oh, I didn't stick this one down. Got a floater. Really have an impact on their own, right? They really stand out and speak for themselves. So I'm going to cover up the word. Got cobwebs, cobwebs. So they bring in a really heavy impact to the layout, right? So I think maybe even still, because it's not reversed, right? I don't know, should have put 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I did make it a little bit more heavy on this side, but then I brought in that chipboard frame, so I brought back the heaviness to this side. You figure it out. You find out what makes you happy. That's the whole thing. This is just inspiration. It's not the right way to do it or the wrong way to do it. Look back in your albums, get some more, you know, inspiration, or even grow from that and see where it is that you want to be next. And yes, I'm so happy that you do watch my videos and that you're enjoying my, you know, live process and that you like my thought process, and I appreciate that because I enjoy doing these types of videos as well. I think it's, you know, even though it's early morning and you can hear I've got, you know, little grogginess in my voice and I'm just sneaking down into my room, but this was the next one on my layout, and I just wanted to show you printing out photos in a different size sometimes also gives you a boost, and it gives you a change into what your usual technique or your usual go-to might be. And so I didn't layer anything this time, and so usually you do see me do the same, you know, square, lots of layering, lots of fluff, and this time I did a flat, you know, very flat. Oh, these are high type layout where I let the embellishments speak a little bit more, although I still have a phenomenal layering of color on this background piece of paper, and I think it's so cute. And remember, I chose to keep the branding strip at the bottom just to create a little bit more of, you know, an interest to the whole page. So have fun. Go back to your albums, get reintroduced to, you know, what your style was, where you want to move from there, and look at how much you've improved, or look at how much your style has changed, and how, you know, what do you want to do different, and what do you want your albums to look like. Do print your photos in a different size and just try that out if you can, or cut your 4x6 down if you can do it. Use some apps that are out there to kind of collage your photos together if that helps you out. I do have an Epson PictureMate, so it allows me on my iPhoto to adjust the sizes that I want, and then it prints out for me. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. On Instagram you can do collages. There's, you know, apps for that, and you can save that to your picture, what do you call it now? just to your pictures, to your photo settings, and you can print them out again. And I really like this. I like that I've got the sequence shots here, and I did print out an extra one at a larger size that I thought I was going to use, but then I realized it's the same one. So I can do a separate complete layout just for this one, and I can title it completely different. So I'm not going to throw that photo away. I will reuse it. I might even use it. I'm going to keep moving this thing. I feel so bad. I probably will use it on the other side just to keep it within the sequence of the album, right? So again, thank you so much for your comments. I haven't had a chance, or I don't know, by the time this video goes up, to go back and comment on everyone's. I'm just having so much fun doing this, plus being outside with my family members. But again, you know, thank you so much for watching. I just want to inspire you to have fun and scrapbook whatever photos you have, no matter, you know, how relevant or not they are to you. And even if they're a whole bunch of, you know, same looking photos, you can still have fun. You can do something different. And don't be afraid to use a whole bunch of vellum cut-ups. Cut-ups? Cut-ups? Cut-aparts? Great big hug to all of you. Thank you so much for watching.